What's up guys, this is Wyatt with CMI 100 and I'm coming at you with my deck video. It's Elemental Heroes. This is the non-blooper one because apparently I was like, I was blooperish. Derpy. I was derpy. There we go. Haha. So what I'm going to do is my heroes. If you didn't watch the blooper version, you're just going to this one. Preferably watch the blooper. Blooper is hilarious. Alright, so let's get started. So I won one of every monster in here. So I'm going to do one of non-heroes, one of vanilla heroes or normal monster heroes, and then one of the effect heroes. So non-elemental heroes: Winkaribo, Phantom Magician. Winkaribo just because he's winking at you. He loves me. I love him too. Then Phantom Magician because he's a really good card, especially when you go in the mass change plays, or you get out Woodsman and then you can grab a card or your poly. Dick move. Then my hand trap, my only one that I'm actually running is Gores. He's a really good card in general. I love, he's one of my favorites. I mean, just having him in my heroes like really makes this deck still. This deck will always be one of my favorite deck ever. And that's all I'm gonna say. Gores is awesome. And considering you don't really play, play a heavy backfield, and so if they clear your monster zone, drop Gores, then good game. And I don't have Escrito right now. The Dark Omni hero, you can use him as fusion material along with Phantom Magician. And then for Rainbow Neos, for the obvious reasons, if you've seen my videos. That's the non-heroes.
Note that this isn't your regular hero build.
No, this is not a beatdown. This is my version of heroes. That might be a similar build, but this is mine. I've been running this deck for 5+ years. So, Clayman, Avion, Burstinatrix, Sparkman, and Neos. I'm not going to run through them because they're just fusion material. That's all I gotta say. They're normal monsters, so fusion material. And then, Bubbleman, I rarely use his effect, but when I do, it's fun. Especially like if X-Saber Loop drops your hand, you top deck him, blam, bust 2, going to 0. Voltec, because Voltec grabs after Shining plays. Woodsman, to grab your poly for more fusion plays. Flash, for grabbing Miracle Fusion, I'm going into more plays with that. Wildheart, because it can't be stopped by trap cards, and if you remove this card from play using Divine Neos' effect, Divine Neos isn't affected by trap cards, and he's got a plus 500 on the attack. This is an awesome play. Then we have Ocean here. Ocean's a really good card. It's a staple in all hero decks, even those tier builds, because it grabs any hero and adds it to the hand during your standby phase. Heat, Beat Stick, Necroshade to normal summon Neos and Blade Edge. Mainly because there's a lot of stall play and Team Art 100. There's like a couple really badass stall decks that piss me off. So when I can't special summon, I just normal summon. Prisma, obvious reasons. Shadows because it's staple. I'm so glad this card did not get hit by the ban list. And then Blade Edge, just because he's a piercer and I've had this card forever and I'm always gonna run it in my hero build. That's it for monsters. So we're gonna go on traps. Actually, spells. Those spells are cooler. For my 3-ofs, which is just poly, which I'm still, like I said, looking for tools pack Yugi polys. Anime artwork. And then Miracle Fusions, looking for one more Ultra. I think the rares are more expensive, but still I want the Ultras for the shiny sets. 2 E-calls, because I kind of only run 2 right now. 2 mass changes, because I can only, because it's, you're going to see my extra deck, so you'll know why I play 2 of these. 1 Super Poly. I only run 1 Super Poly just because I like it at 1. I don't know. I like it. This is my build. Not yours. Parallel Volt Fusion. A great card, especially if you go into Shining your turn before you draw this card or play this card, and they bottomless them and you can't get your stuff back with the Shining effect. Putting it back into the deck and the fusion something like going to 0 or something. Great move. And then traps. 1 Mirror Force. Staple. Like, the traps are so obvious, I'm not really going to go into them that much. 2 Hero Signals. Bottomless, a staple. And the Call of Haunted plays you can make off this deck are so awesome. Which I don't think you guys have seen, like, any of my epic plays. And then time for the extra deck.
Whichever one that made you search. That's searching right now.
Which is Rainbow Neos, the blank version, or mine's got no name. Like, it's imprinted, but there's no like text, and that was the way it was pulled. And it's Ghost Rare, so it's pretty much a blank card. I love it.
I'm gonna zoom it in or try to get it to zoom in. And there it is. And no name.
It's just an amazing card. I will never, ever give up this card. I almost thought I ripped it for a second. Divine Neos. Without Future Fusion in the format anymore, it's really hard to get him out, but I still gonna run him because he's a god. Dark Bright to drop your Nectar Shade or go into the Shining Place if you don't have a light in the graveyard. And then 2 zeros. He's the only Omni hero I actually run 2 of. Because he is my favorite hero. Before like I found out he was a tier card, I just love him and always will. Great Tornado because he just super poly. I mean, Omni heroes are all for super poly, in my opinion. And then their effects are great. I don't think there's a bad Omni hero. I guess Nova Master you can consider kind of lame, but still. And Great Tornado halves attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, attack and defense, and it's forever. So until they hit the graveyard, they're gonna be halved. 1 the Shining, just because I don't like running more than 1 of him. I know I run 3 Miracle Fusions, but he's just a good card to have in general. Gaia, 1 Gaia is good enough. Got a really good effect. It has attack and adds in its own powers, so I mean he's a really good beat stick, and he has 2600 defense. So if you need to play defensively, play him. Nova Master, I really don't go into him that much. Like the best play I have with him is attacking, drawing a card, then mass changing into a Goka for more beatdown, and then I got +1 in the hand. Then for the Master Heroes, I run Acid with the 0 combo, annihilates field and hit for 26. Diane, because Diane's amazing, especially like if you trick him into attacking Clayman and then doing this. You go in the Diane, I mean they get replay, but still, it's a fun card to use. And then it gets a +1 to the field when it kills a monster. Then Goka. If they had a different fire Master Hero, or if they would release the rest of the Master Heroes, I would run every single one.
Hold on, they're making noise.
Yeah, we're at McDonald's like usual, and they're making a lot of noise, so we're gonna wait for a second. Sorry about this.
I'll edit this out.
Thank God we switched to grades.
Yay for editing programs.
Yeah,
Continue.
okay. So then on both the Vision Heroes, Adoration and Trinity. Trinity's an awesome card. Like he runs over everything, and then so does he. They're so amazing. I love them both. And then finally, I run Excalibur. He's a hero deck, so I mean, run Excalibur. If you don't, you're a fool. That's all I gotta say. And if you guys, anybody you get that reference, comment below. That's pretty much my deck. I don't side because our locals you don't really need to side into because you know what they're gonna play. So I like to challenge myself and see what my deck can do without siding. Alright, love you guys. Peace. Comment, like, subscribe, dislike. I don't care. Love you.
Take care.